The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Locke.
Oh my God, he wants to go do that. Hey! I've been let that pass off.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another
My bad, Chasey. I'm just seeing the game clear as day.
Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
That's foul.
Very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke.
Oh, snap. Yo.
Confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove. What a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They come up to the
Like
line
a
now
turtle.
facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
Really?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right.
No!
Caught by Dell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I know Tibbs supposed to jump for that.
16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Stroud to throw it. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange. And here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get inside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Gets around him, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now Stroud escapes to his right. Touchdown! Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then tonight you see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey!
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get the sack.
Yeah, I like this defense I'm playing against. Not gonna lie to you. Let's go, Chasey.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Block now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Wow.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd
Yo,
down.
that's sick, man.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one
You ain't even
play.
got that type of
But
accuracy,
sometimes
bro.
you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got this complete to Robinson. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 50 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Now Locke, he lost the football to town. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Locke going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Locke. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 32 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. He finds Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw it is Locke. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Tracy. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Right now, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Locked now on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Stroud off the play fake. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
They'll try and run it here, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Play action. Now it's Locke. That ball caught by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Tracy going to get it on first down. And running with power here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On play action, Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with an amazing diving catch. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. The Locke going to try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Stroud looking to throw. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Stroud. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Locke. He's got Bellinger. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On to give, it's Tracy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. They'll hand it to Tracy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Flushed out right, and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And these guys, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Tracy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike. And it brings up a touchdown. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left,
Let's go.
and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
That's out to the show.
1st and 10 here.
Go get that guy. Go. Take the
Now
full.
Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over here.
I got you, my boy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Tracy.
Oh, I didn't even know.
No gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, I do it lightning.
And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe
It definitely was, and I didn't mean to do it, but, you know, I'm trying to say I got my boy. You know, I know he's good on defense.
In any event, I think you're exactly right.
That's the excuse.
The other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel
I
just yet.
understand what excuses get me. Hell no. But I was behind him, though. That's true.
Now the Texans will use
That's factual. That's factual. Yes.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Stroud.
He wide
Sliding out
open.
of the pocket. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for 1st down.
Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, and Bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. More interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback? Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I can't do my boy like that.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles, I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes sense.
Let's go, JT!
It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Now he's down the left sideline, and the Texans come up.
Hey, JT, that's funny as heck. Good GG's, my boy.
Probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game